Hello, dear children. Today, let us begin with another interesting lesson, that is, a letter from a mother. As the name suggests, this shows the love of a mother to her daughter in the form of a letter. So the lesson begins like this. Dear Poonam, it is strange to write because I'm so used to you being close by. We say a lot without words, you know. But now you're away and I can't help but think of how you're growing up so quickly. So this is only the first of more and more times apart until, like a bird, you will be ready to fly away. It will be my greatest joy to see you strong and confident, as even it brings me sorrow to be apart. So, in this area of the lesson, we can understand how the mother is showing her concern towards her daughter, that is Poonam. She tells that it feels very awkward for me to talk to you in the form of letter because we always used to speak face to face. And you know, our eyes speak a lot more than words. So it was a better communication. But she is now thinking that I'm just helpless. I just think how you're growing up rather than seeing you how you grow. And also she tells that she should be strong enough like a bird, and also she should fly away. That will be the greatest joy for her to see her daughter very strong and confident. But it also brings sorrow to a mother's heart because she is separated from her daughter. But still, she feels very happy for her daughter, who is going to fly away and be the strongest and the most confident one. Being apart may be a good thing in this way. It makes me put into words those things I feel and think, but I don't say it. For an instance, it pleases me that you are so strong-minded and persistent. You are not easily discouraged, even when you don't succeed at first. Remember the time when you couldn't do your multiplication tables? The teacher was going faster than you. You could also manage it. It was impossible. And you felt bad that you were unable to keep up. So in this part of the story, mother tells that if I'm away from you also, it is a good thing because I can bring out in words whatever I want to feel and whatever I'm thinking, but which I don't feel like sharing with anyone. Like she gives an example over here, like, it gives me immense pleasure when I feel that you're very strong and very patient. You are not easily discouraged, which means whatever the situation may come, she never gets discouraged or she never loses hope. Even she doesn't succeed at first time, she always keeps on trying. That is one of the most important quality that a strong-minded person must have. She also gives an example of an instance where she couldn't cope up with her multiplication tables. At that time, the teacher was ahead of her, which means it might be that when she was in the third sum, the teacher must have been in the seventh sum. So these things, it was very hard to cope up for her. So at that time, she couldn't manage those things. But she really felt very disappointed at those times. But you made your own study cards and asked me and Daddy to help you. And when you succeeded finally in learning those tables, you were independent enough to think through your problems, but responsible enough to ask for help to learn. So in this, the mother highlights the quality of Poonam, that how she worked hard by making some flashcards and those study cards for tables, and also she asked her parents, her mommy and daddy, to help her. And finally, when she was successful, she learnt all those tables, and then she was very independent to do her own problems. Whatever problem comes, she was ready to do it. And she was also responsible to ask for help. There are some people in the world who feel hesitated to ask for help. But Poonam was a different kind of girl. She was strong-minded and also she was very responsible to ask for help and also to learn. I know you're in new surroundings with new people at your hostel, and the way things are done at home are not the same there. You have to be careful to look after yourself since no one is going to ask you how you are and care about your comforts. So here, mother is describing in the letter that you are in the hostel. This brings out the immense pleasure in her to say that she is away from her, but still through expressing her words, her feelings in the form of words, she feels very pleased and happy. She tells that what you do at home is not what you have to do there, which means what things are done at home, that things may not be done at your hostel. So you will have to be careful of yourself, be conscious, and also think of your comforts also, because there will be no one to think of you or ask you how you are or also care about your comforts. So mother is describing here about how Poonam must take care of her at her hostel. You have to speak up for what you need because the hostel warden can't give you the attention you receive at home. At the same time, you need to watch out for others, help them to help yourselves. So here what the mother is trying to tell Poonam that whatever you require, you will have to open your mouth and speak it up to the person. That is warden. A warden is such a person who is responsible for the supervision of a particular place or activity, or for enforcing or for bringing out the regulations which are mostly related to that. So at that time she also tells that you will have to help others, so that when you help others at your time of trouble, God would surely help you. Saying this, she wants Poonam to learn that she must help others and also speak up for what she requires. Don't think you're the only one with needs. Everyone will feel as you do because it is a new situation for them all. If you feel homesick, you may find helping someone else through their homesickness will help you feel better yourself. So here mother says that it is not only you who might feel away from home, because it is not only a new situation for you, but also it is a new situation for all the other children who are in your hostel. And also when you feel homesick, which means you remember of your home, you must try helping another person who is suffering from homesickness, because this will help you also feel better, including the person whom you are sympathizing or whom you are giving your sympathy. So here mother also emphasizes on bringing out the helping nature in Poonam. I want you to make the best of this experience, and I know you can. I also know that a new situation brings confusion because you are learning new ways to act. Don't be afraid to try new activities or introduce yourself to new people. So here mother tells us that she has to make the best use of her experience in the hostel, and she also believes that Poonam can do this. And she also tells her that every new situation brings some confusion, but because in this such confusing situations you are learning how to present yourself, how to act on those situations. So this is the lesson of life which mother wants to give Poonam. You shouldn't be afraid to try new things, new activities, new tasks, and also you must be bold enough to introduce yourself to other people at the hostel. Look after your own happiness without waiting for someone to look out for you. But don't forget to look out for others' welfare too. So here, mother is trying to tell her that you must look for your own happiness. You shouldn't wait for anyone to look at you for your happiness. There will be no one to look after you in your hostel. You will have to take care of yourself at those places. And also you must never forget to think about others' welfare also, because this not only makes you feel happy but also makes the other person happy. You always have done this before, but now that you are on your own, I want to remind you that you are capable of such a responsibility. Don't let new surroundings confuse you too much. In this para of the story, mother tries to tell her daughter Poonam that you have done this many times, but now you are on your own, which means she's alone in the hostel without her parents. She is reminding her, or she wants to remind Poonam that she is capable or she is able to handle or tackle such situations. You must take up your responsibility along with your colleagues. You shouldn't let your surroundings to confuse you too much, because when we are at new places or when we are at new surroundings, we feel a lot of confused. We are in a complete chaos, that is confusion. So in order to avoid those things, we must have a habit of being independent. Take your time to adjust, but don't forget to be aware of others' feelings even as you discover your own. Please write soon. Love, Mom. So her mother ends the story. To conclude the letter, mother tells her that you must take your own time to adjust, but you shouldn't forget that you will have to be aware of others' feelings. At the same time, look at your feelings also and care for them. She also asks her to give a reply to her mom, and with love, she signs the letter as Mom. This was a very emotional bond between a mother and a daughter, where mother shares or expresses her feelings in the form of words, telling her how to adjust to the new surroundings, think of her feelings, as well as be bold enough to face this strong world, and also have a strong mind and broad mind thinking. Dear students, I hope you have understood this lesson. Thank you.